if you go back and watch the vignettes of like
Billy and Chuck.
it is so funny.
My
Like,
gosh.
it's just pure.
They're in like the
just-
women's dressing room and they're doing like a calendar and you think it's going to be of like women and it's just of them just like
Yes.
posing
They
and they're
did,
like,
like,
yes, this is awesome. Woo!
They're doing like the strip tease. I don't know. It's just so funny.
And the deep stretches.
Dude, deep stretches, just like, oh,
I was like, what is going on here? But it's just entertaining.
he
It's
had a
just
sit down
ridiculous.
with us. Like when I was like 5,
Yeah.
he would be 8. And like he sat us down at the kitchen table and he was like, hey, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but this is what I'm going to be doing on TV and this is who I'm going to be playing. We're like, dude, we don't care. He thought it was going to be serious and then Colten started crying.
No. I did not start crying because of that. He
Oh.
told us about the story, like his character, and he's like, I just want you guys to know this is where the character's going. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But later I went out and the dog got out of the kennel and like chased the pizza guy. Pizza threw the pizza in the air. He jumped on top of his car. I'm like, ah! So I run inside.
So
and I'm just,
completely unrelated to
Yeah,
Billy.
but
Yeah,
I'm
that was
bawling.
that was
Okay.
not going where I thought it was. I
Yeah,
didn't know
me
that's the
neither.
reason he
but
cried.
I was crying, and my dad's like, okay, I won't
Now you
do
know
it.
all
I
these-
won't
Oh
do
yeah,
it."
yeah, because he
Yeah.
thought he was crying about the
Yeah, so
Billy
my
and
dad's
Chuck
like, I
thing.
won't do it. I won't do the Billy and Chuck thing. It makes you just upset. I'm like, no, the dog.
No,
attacked
the
pizza
dog
guy.
is eating the pizza guy. Like,
Yeah,
But when
weird
you're a-
correlation.
But when you're a kid and your dad is doing this, yeah, everyone can see us.
yeah, I like this.
Yeah. She'll be at the pool party later. with
Yeah,
the chicken
I invited
fingers.
her to eat some chicken tenders and fries.
But when you're
Fiji.
when you're a kid and that's the storyline on TV, aren't you like, this is really awkward for me and my friends?
I was in 5th grade, and the teacher I had in 2nd grade, I'd be in like car line, and she'd be, how's your other dad? It's like that's what?
So sometimes it's for me personally, it's like when you're talking to a new like girl or like you're hanging around new friends and they don't know what wrestling is. And I'm like, yeah, I had a great time tonight. The whole crowd chanted ass boys and like we hated it and like it was just like crazy. And then they're like, what? I'm like, oh, they don't know about wrestling.
And
So
then
it's
you
like
gotta
growing
really
up-
go
Yeah,
deep.
yeah. Growing up, it was like whenever you had to explain what your dad did, it's like, especially during the Billy and Chuck era, it's like they would Google my dad and be like, what? What is this, dude? This is weird. What are you guys into? And yeah, it's sometimes super awkward or like it's like hard to explain what we do. Such a unique sport.
I think people forget the payoff of Billy and Chuck was actually really good. Like Bischoff being the officiant at the wedding, taking off the mask, saying 3 minutes, 3-minute warning comes in.
Yes.
Like, I was not expecting that to
Yeah,
happen.
what just happened here?
Didn't they make like news and tabloids and like?
Oh,
wasn't
big
that the-
time.
They were
Wasn't
on,
that the
like-
first time in like?
Yeah, they were on like USA Today.
Yeah,
like,
USA
talk
Today,
show,
like,
Good Morning
talk-
America.
Yeah.
It was like a big movement.
Well, there was going to be a gay wedding on
Yeah.
on Raw.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was.
Big thing.
At the time, it was just
And then the payoff was like, a wrestling storyline
Yeah.
after all the Good Morning America coverage.